After months of delays, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined is finally releasing. In this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know, including availability, where to buy, the release date. As well, I'm going to do an unboxing of the shoes, run down some history, and much more. What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined. Now, I'm sure most of you already know all the information there needs to be, but this video could also act as a closer look at the shoes, run down some history, which I'm going to do, but this pair is going to drop on February 15th. The retail price is $180 in men's sizing. They're also going to drop in grade school sizes for $140. Preschool will cost $85 and toddler sizes will cost $70. Now, I'm also going to go over where you can buy this pair, if they're limited or not, and I'm also going to, I guess, kind of go on a conspiracy theory type thing I have, because as most of you know, these were supposed to drop back in October, and there was a lot of rumors circulating why they were delayed. And I'm going to talk about why I truly believe this shoe was delayed. All right, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this review. I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to do it, but I feel like I was so late on it that, you know, people weren't going to care because these were supposed to drop back in October, but you already know what it is. Now, what's really cool about this shoe is the packaging. So it takes the photo shoot, the image from the photo shoot that is, of MJ wearing the sample Air Jordan 1 Black Toes and plasters it on the box so you can see it with the lid. Actually, I could just take the lid off and show you guys. Really cool. I'm sure you guys already have seen this before. On the inside of the box, it says special attention M Jordan, so Michael Jordan. The tissue paper. Now, this is really cool as well. It's got a lot of images from that photo shoot. But what's more important is what's inside the box. So I got to give a big thank you to Foot Locker because they just sent these over. And I did have a pair already sitting, and I've sat on them for a long time. I was supposed to do, you can see the signature. We're going to go over all the details on this, but I was supposed to go over them and I just hadn't done it yet. But Foot Locker sent a care package over with the Kobe 6 All-Star 2.0s. And these, so I felt, you know, I should probably do a review. And I know some people might already have these, some people might not care about them, but I felt, you know, putting together a little video for you guys. You guys might appreciate it. Let's look at the other one. Yeah, these are really nice. When I unboxed them months ago, when I just picked them up, absolutely loved them, absolutely. And I knew I wanted them. It's just that so many drops are coming in February that I was kind of hoping that maybe eventually I would pick them up. But now I have them. So I do own them because the pair that I had before this, it was a pair that I borrowed. But as you guys know, I like to do comparisons and I like to show off, you know, older releases. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the 2016 release. I believe it was 2016 when the Black Toe dropped. It might have been 2017. I don't have my notes on me right now. It's just freestyling, the unboxing. But I went through my collection and I got a shoe that I wanted to do a comparison of. Now, it's not really going to be a comparison. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a side-by-side because you really can't compare this shoe because there's just way too many differences. And I'm sure most people are going to want this pair anyways, but I felt, you know what? It might be cool to show these off. Some of you guys might remember this shoe. Some of you guys might never have seen it, so it'd be cool. But let me move these off to the side and go grab that other one. So it's actually funny that I'm showing these off because the announcement of one of these are returning later this year. But let me know just by the top if you know what this shoe is or what these two shoes are. Yes, I believe these dropped in 2007 as a pack. So this is the Jordan Old Love, New Love pack. I haven't opened these up in years. So this one, oh, I forgot about this. Comes with like this little booklet. Love of the game, old love, new love. love of the fast lane. So, move that off to the side. Gosh, these are so old. But yes, this is a black toe. It's a mid-top version, but this is the old love version of the black toe. So, yeah, there's definitely going to be differences. We have, obviously, the Jumpman on the tongue, you can see. We also have the Jumpman on the heel. Let me move the box off to the side because I feel like I can't really fully show you guys in frame. But these are still dope in my opinion. And I know I'm going to show off the New Love pair too, because those are going to be returning, but they also retroed, I believe, in 2017. So let me pull the old Love out. Oops, I don't want to rip the box. Yeah, I bought these. I forgot where I got them from, but I bought them when they first released. I was like this sucker for packs, so I always needed to buy the packs. I have all the countdown packs. I have quite a few other packs, but here is the old Love. Now, I do own the 2017 pair, and those are very nice too, but you could see the plastic. It hasn't cracked yet, but it is starting to fog up. Nubuck upper, leather base. These are really nice as well. Always was a fan of this color blocking. Translucent sole. But yeah, let's get into the review and go over all the release details that you may need. Now, just to run down some history about this pair. As most of you know, this is an OG colorway. They dropped back in 1985, but not like this. This pair actually reflects the sample version. As you guys saw on my unboxing video, there was a photo shoot that was taken back in the day with Michael Jordan and the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe, and that pair featured Air Jordan instead of the Wings logo. Now, this new Reimagined pair reflects that shoe. Now, there is some added bonuses on this pair because it goes a step further. This pair actually reflects a pair that he gifted to a friend. So as I mentioned, we have the Air Jordan text, which lands on the sample pair, but the shoe will also feature his signature on the left inner collar, which reads, "My very best, Michael Jordan." Now, there was rumors about this pair returning in 2023, but it was delayed. And then when they were supposed to drop in October of 2024, they were actually delayed, but at that time, we actually saw the shoes, we knew the theme. Now, the last time these released, somewhat true to OG form, although the shape was different and everything like that, was in 2016. That's a pair that many wanted to see return in that form, which features the Wings logo. It doesn't have age detailing on the midsole, and also had a white tongue. As you guys may know, this pair has a black tongue, which also reflects the original sample. Alright, so now I'm going to take you in for a closer look. As you can see, it comes in the black toe theme. The color blocking is on point. It does come constructed with leather, and I would say that the leather quality is, it's decent. It's not great, especially since I recently had the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bred in hand. The quality on that was a lot better in comparison to this, but again, there are different price points, and it's definitely not to take away from this shoe. Now, it does feature black around the toe, and I'm not going to lie, the craftsmanship is like hit or miss. You might be able to see that. It's like almost stains on the upper, and in certain areas, it kind of looks like there's scratches, and I've seen quite a few pairs of these in hand, so yeah, some pairs are going to be hit or miss. If you can definitely pick them up in store, I would do so. Now, one thing people don't like about this shoe is the midsole. It has an aged makeover. I don't mind it, but I'm okay if they released with it or without. And of course, we have white leather on the base. Red wraps the heel and the collar. And as you can see, there is that OG Air Jordan sample text on the collar. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's cool. I like the change. I don't mind it. But then again, I do own the 2016 pair. Unfortunately, I couldn't find them. This also reminds me of the Air Jordan 1 Rare Airs that were dropping, I want to say 2015 or 16, around that time. I'm not 100% positive on that though. Okay, so let's bring you to the heel. As you can see, actually, let me move this out of the way a little bit so we can get you full shot. There we go. I've always been a fan of the hourglass shape of the heel on the Air Jordan 1 High OG. We got red around the heel. You can see the black coming from the swoosh, and then, of course, white from the base and white stitching. But let's bring you to the lateral side. And this might be the most important side for many. Now, the blocking is the same setup as the lateral, but what a lot of people had an issue is the text. So you might not be able to pick that up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with a black light, throw in some B-roll so you could actually see it. But it reads, "My very best, Michael Jordan." Now, when early images leaked of this shoe, the text was a lot more prominent. You could see it, definitely can, but it's very subtle. I don't even think my camera's picking it up correctly, so I'm going to hit it with a black light so you can actually see it. So if anybody was wondering about this text and thinking that it would ruin the shoe, I don't think it does personally. Now let's get you to this toe. As you see, black around the toe, hence the nickname. And then we got white on the toe, black tongue, Nike Air, and red. Show you the inside of the tongue. It's like this faded gold coloring. I haven't even noticed that before. Huh. It does come with 2 sets of laces. We got black and red, and nothing special on the lace tips. But yeah, let me pull out the insoles for you guys. So here is the insoles, all white, black Nike Air. If you ever want a legit check, best way I always say is the insoles. So here you go. And this pair came from Foot Locker, so 100% legit. This pair I can actually say where I got it from. The other ones, usually I can't. So let's bring you to the sole. There you go. So as you can see, the sole features all red. We have Nike Air right in the middle. Pretty straightforward in my opinion. But we'll do it once over. I'm actually happy I decided to do a review on these because initially I wasn't going to. Well, I was, but then I took too long and I thought it was going to be too late. But you know what? I got another pair in today that I picked up. I didn't buy. I was loaned the shoes to do a review on. Can't buy them, unfortunately. And that review is going to come in a couple days, but I'll give you a teaser at the end. Very happy to have that shoe on hand. Just wish it was mine, but not yet at least. But these are definitely nice, and we're going to do a little comparison, or I'm going to say a side-by-side because it's not really a comparison, and then go on my conspiracy theory rant and talk about where you can buy all that good stuff and my thoughts on resale and things like that. So again, this isn't going to be a comparison, but of course I'm going to point out some of the differences. Let me get this more in frame. We got the Old Love Air Jordan 1 Mid versus the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined. Now, some of the differences obviously is going to be the cut, the overall shape. One's a high, one is a mid. But as you can see on the Old Love, we have a white midsole, and then we got an aged one on the Black Toe Reimagined. And one thing I noticed is that the swoosh is actually nubuck. So that's a little bit different. And obviously this is suede, or I'm sorry, a leather, not suede. What am I thinking? And then the actual Wings logo versus the Air Jordan sample text. But yeah, they both have a black tongue. This one has a Jumpman on the tongue. Pick that up. This one has Nike Air. I've always been a fan of the Nike Air over this, but this shoe, at the time, this is what we were getting, you know, so it was okay. So here is the heel. As you can see, there's definitely a height difference. The Jumpman is also embroidered on the Old Love, and just by moving it, there's a lot more padding in the shoe, like a ton more padding. It's crazy. This one has decent amount, but this one's just super thick. Crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, I just never wore them. I don't know why. I don't have a double up of these. But one thing I do notice on some of these pairs from like, 2007, they don't get crystallized like some of the 2010 and above releases, which I like. I don't like that crystal stuff. It makes the shoe look so bad in my opinion. But yeah, for what it's worth at the time, these were really dope. Nowadays, people would probably laugh and joke about them, but I'm sure some of you watching were around during that time, so you already know what it is. You know how it was back then. We were getting mids and we were okay with it. And obviously, you know, right here we have Michael Jordan, or My Very Best Michael Jordan. This one has nothing. So yeah, I just wanted to do that little side by side of these and bring these out of the box because it's been years since I've done it. And just let me know your thoughts. All right, so just to recap, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined will be released on February 15th. The retail price is $180 in men's sizing. Grade school will cost $140. Preschool is priced at $85, and toddler sizes will cost $70. Now, let's get into the release details. This pair is a massive GR. They're going to be available everywhere. So shout out to Foot Locker for sending these over. That is one destination you can buy from. Of course, the sneakers app, pretty much every retailer that sells Jordans are going to have this shoe. This is the big All-Star Weekend release. So there's plenty of pairs to go around. Now, do I think they're going to go on sale? You know, I can't 100% say for sure. It's a dope colorway, and a lot of people are going to want to buy the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bread, and a lot of people sadly are going to miss out. And I feel like this is a runner-up, like a second place prize. Although these are dope, don't get me wrong, and let's not take away from it, but that's the attitude and mindset a lot of people are going to have. So if you miss out on the Bread, some people are going to go to this shoe, but there's so many pairs available that they're definitely not going to sell out. They're not going to be hard to obtain at all. I just don't know if they're going to eventually go on sale. There's a possibility, but I don't feel comfortable saying that I believe they're going to go on sale. Now, as far as the craftsmanship, definitely hit or miss. Another shoe that you probably should go into store to pick up, just because I've noticed, you know, errors on pairs. So of course there's glue stains, and then some of the other detailing, for example, like right here on the toe box, I don't know if you can see it. It's like weird. It's like that glossy stuff on around the toe box. But some people might not care about that. Some do. So I just want to give a heads up to those who actually care about it. But overall, definitely going to be an easy to obtain pair. Now, as for my mini rant or my conspiracy theory, because I do like to add them in when I can, you know, I saw a lot of people talking about these shoes being delayed because of shipping issues, which I think is 100% cap. I don't believe there was any shipping issues because I know multiple, and I mean multiple stores had these in before the October 18th release date. I saw the email that Nike sent out and said, hey, we're actually going to drop these spring 2025. At that time, they didn't give a date. So for months, retailers had to hold these in stock. They couldn't sell them because obviously that would be early, so they just sat on them. Now, other people have said that the reason for the delay is because the shoes had issues. There was product issues. And again, I haven't seen any images of product issues. Yes, the shoes had the normal glue stains and other issues, but that's never stopped Jordan Brand from dropping a shoe before. Now, if there's a big issue on the shoes, then yes, they will go to outlet because they're still going to make their money. But what I think is the true reason why they delayed the shoe is because of the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bread. They knew the shoes were going to be limited. They knew a lot of people were going to want them, and they knew that a lot of people were going to miss out. So they wanted a big All-Star Weekend release. It's a Jordan 1. It does feature Chicago colors, but it isn't the Bread colorway, but it's the black toe, and it's somewhat similar as far as using black, red, and white. And it's honestly just a smart business move. People who miss out, they're still gonna want a pair of shoes. Well, not everybody. Some people are gonna be upset and just skip out. But some people are gonna have that extra money and be like, hey, well, I do like these. I might as well pick these up because they're available. Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong on that, but as someone who owns a business and kind of sees things differently, I'm sure some of you see it as well. You kind of pick up on these things after the years, and just being around the whole sneaker industry since 2006. Well, that's when I started Sneaker Files. I was actually around the whole sneaker industry since 2004. I was part of Nike Talk. I started writing for websites before I decided to start my own. So yeah, I'm not even mad at it. It's just that that's what I feel is the real reason why they were delayed from October to February. But yes, big thank you to Foot Locker for sending these over. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I got one more review to do. I'll give you a little teaser in a minute, but let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. Do you plan on picking them up or are you passing? Again, thanks for watching. I am Brian from Sneaker Files. Mostly do sneaker news videos, although this month is going to be a lot more reviews just because so many shoes are releasing. And I thought, why not? Why not just put up the reviews? You guys seem to enjoy them. It's starting to pick up, a little bit of steam. And this is a dope shoe. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.